not to say that we're going to see the same Ragnar. They definitely play very differently. Ragnar allows for so many different playstyles. You've got like the Wilson Ragnar who puts up the down sigs at the side of the stage to stop them from recovering. We've got like the VipR Ragnar, which is like side late nair and to wait 3 seconds in the neutral sig. How's Hermisen going to complement this?
I can't remember if Hermisen goes off stage more. I can't remember.
We're going to find out very soon.
I feel like I haven't seen Hermisen on stream in quite some time.
Notice
and it's
that
not
Hermisen uses default stance.
Yeah, and it's not like Hermisen is just like busted out and drowned in pools or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just don't think I've seen him on stream.
It's been some time.
And I like Hermisen a lot.
But we're about to see.
I know Dobrain said at one time he was the best Queen Nine in the world. I disagreed and said it was Wilson, which I definitely think it is Wilson now for sure, and I did then, but I think unequivocally it's Wilson now. But of course, we're not seeing that Queen Nine coming out from Hermisen. We are still seeing a Qatar character. Ooh, that's a quick axe.
I like the colors that they picked for this stage too. It really brings it out because sometimes you get like
vibrant.
You get the blue and black color skins, which are like sick, obviously. But then like it's like Twilight Grove, where are they? You got red versus yellow.
That's home team colors, I think.
Yeah,
because it's that really rich red.
Ooh, there's that silent air into immediate neutral sig. Oh, they're both falling down on top of each other. Just waiting to see who's going to jump first.
Hermisen's going to dip.
Ooh, silent air hits again. VipR is very deep in the red. Down air, bounces him off the stage, tries to find that falling Sair off the platform. VipR looking for that down sig to catch Hermisen going down beneath, and the neutral hits it, bounces him into the island, goes to the recovery, and the recovery stopped by the ground pound. Unarmed Sair from Hermisen puts VipR so high, and the recovery clashed again. VipR knows exactly what to do against Qatar recovery. Why not? Hermisen was really far ahead there, finds that Sair to get the KO, but he's in the red now, originally in the orange. VipR with the counterplay.
How did he stomp that out consistently both times?
I don't know.
That's impressive.
Incredibly impressive, and that's showing that you can't just like put up recoveries and expect them to hit. Falling Sair evens it up immediately, and VipR, a ton of mileage that was made off of those ground pounds because he was like behind, and the clashes stopped him from getting the hard part of the knockback.
Trying to juggle just a little bit with the nair. Hits the falling Sair. Goes for the side sig over the edge.
You get that falling property. So you don't
just chasing one another.
That dash. You rarely. It's fun to move in Brawlhalla. So, there becomes a side sig.
No!
The dash in the nair of the Sair. VipR is incredible.
He's hit like 2 out of 3 of those.
And the combo just keeps going. Neutral sig connects, and it hits off the Twilight Grove Island and still KOs. VipR did not take damage. He was kind of like, all right, I don't want to get hit by the Qatars anymore. I'm just going to completely demolish you. Hermisen waiting for a weapon that's being starved, but I had a thought that was going on. I couldn't remember what it was. I don't think it's that important.
I'm sure it was very important.
But if it's important, it will come back.
But this is a far cry from what we saw before from VipR. Yeah, Hermisen's done. That's a 2-stock. Did he not take damage on Hermisen's final stock too?
No, didn't take it.
250 damage.
So VipR.
That was into VipR's first stock 1.
So VipR started off the game.
That's nuts.
Styling on Qatar recovery by unarmed ground pounding it twice in a row flawlessly.
Gosh.
And then proceeded to win. Look at this. Neutral sig bounces off. Sends him flying. That's it. It's done.
That's 250 damage into 1 stock.
Let's
just be.
We're not going back to Twilight Grove.
For the numbers' sake, let's say there was 30 damage on that second stock, which there wasn't. There was less than that. That's 220 damage into 1 single stock.
I feel like Hermisen could have invested in a defense stance after that game.
Maybe,
but he didn't. He's staying default. VipR's the one using the defense stance, and Hermisen opening up the Qatars. Now that comes out, it looks like VipR wants to put an end to Hermisen's top 3 streak. But Hermisen can definitely fight back, and he has before. He's doing it now. I think he meant to fall through that platform. The dodge and place to fall into the second nair.
Now, he could have canceled it for gravity, cancel grounded move, or he could not cancel like you saw and go for the falling nair. But this is the first time we've seen this map, which has the complications of 3 soft platforms on it, which Axe players like this map because they can use those soft platforms to extend their strings, extend their combos.
Heck, if you're positioned well enough and you get the dodge read, silent nair.
Yep.
It just works. Nice little downer from Hermisen. Tries to get the neutral, but VipR's space is just above it. Falling Sair onto the platform, putting him in the right position to catch VipR as he jumps, and no dive kick. VipR manages to make a backdash jump, weapon toss. Puts Hermisen off guard, finds the neutral and a side stick.
Hermisen knew it was coming.
Yeah, but if VipR went off stage, would it just hit anyways? I don't know. Jumping Sarah doesn't hit in the down air. Connects and KOs Viper.
And Hermisen throws the weapon down after he had already hit the blast zone.
There was a moment in the reticule where it looked like Viper was not in knockback anymore,
okay.
and he maybe could have jumped back. But you're right. It was Hermisen definitely was. It was just to make sure, right? Oof. Haymaker connects, and Viper makes sure that Hermisen's stock is gone soon after. I like that. So there's a reason. It wasn't just because Viper was bored. The reason why you use all your jumps and toss the weapon as far up as high as you can is that it delays the next weapon spawn. As long as there's a weapon existing on the map.
Now, in this case, it's not like Mammoth. There's a soft platform right above you, so it's not like that's going to fall back to the stage and possibly hit your opponent once they forget about it.
Right.
But still, it is going to delay that weapon spawn. Hermisen still does find Katars on time, going relatively even in damage so far. Hermisen's a little bit ahead at this point. Nice neutral light into weight and then the side light.
Good recovery. Weapon toss goes high. And oh, the down
Wow,
sig.
that sent him far.
Down sig on the middle of the stage. That's an option that you don't even really think about like playing around because you only expect to see it when you're off stage. And it could happen. Oh, the Nair! Catches Viper using that recovery really high and he can't come back. Hermisen taking a solid lead here in game number 2. Wanting to take the game number 3. Wanting to keep up that streak of getting top 3s if he makes in the top 8.
Just kind of patrolling that ground, holding that weapon spawn, wanting Viper to come towards it so he can zone him out. There's the neutral light. No follow-up after that. You saw the recovery come out from Viper and the side air. Now Viper's the one trying to control the ground. You're seeing him go back and forth. Katars versus Katars.
Oh, down air, down lane to... Oh, down lane to down... Oh my god, Hermisen.
Oh, it's still going!
He's just taking Viper. It's like what happened on Twilight Grove. Ground pound, weapon toss.
Oh!
Oh my god. Hermisen. That was nice.
That was very nice.
It was ground... I don't think... So the ground pound connects on the Katars. The weapon toss is thrown out to stop Viper from being able to touch the side of the stage, and then immediately unarmed ground pound is buffered. And you saw that it looked like it was delayed, but that was actually just the fastest that he could ground pound.
Here's coming. Let's see. There's the downlight. There's the recovery.
I think the Nair connects here. No, it doesn't. So he ground pounds just to get out of the way.
Dodges get back on the stage. There's the ground pound. There's the weapon toss. The weapon toss didn't even hit.
It didn't have to. It just had to stop Viper from touching the side of the stage. It was really brilliant. And now we're brought back to the... Ooh. This is the benefit of winning game number 1 is that you're a game up. So we could come back to the stage that you completely demolished.
Yes.
Twilight Grove is going to be game number 3. And this is where we saw Hermisen get brutally two-stocked.
Where Hermisen started out looking like he was going to control the pace of the game, like he was going to be the one to come out on top.
And then Viper brought in his buddy Twilight Grove Island and just completely smacked him around. But it could be any player's game now. Hermisen's got the momentum advantage. But Viper's got the field advantage.
That could be big damage.
Oh, Hermisen.
He got the first dodge, and then he got the second
the
dodge,
too. Just a little late. He had to delay it. The down sig comes out, touches the stage.
Almost.
Dashes forward with the neutral sig, and Viper swats him aside. Nice little Nair's coming out. Hermisen, falling with the Nair, gets interrupted by Viper's downline to recovery. Viper finding the Sair. It looked a little similar to what we saw in the first game. Viper starts finding hits, and his string just takes off, but Hermisen stops it at a critical point. And he has the less damage. Viper going for the weapon toss. Hermisen tried to sidelight into it. Oh, the neutral sig. Maybe not exactly what he wanted. The side sig would have been pretty sick there.
But fortunately for him, no punishment comes out from Viper. He does eat the backside of that axe recovery. Doesn't end up hitting the second one. You're seeing Hermisen being very staggered with his movement.
Viper waiting for that neutral sig opportunity. No, goes for the recovery very late in the weapon toss.
I expected the unarmed recovery follow-up or at least something
I don't know if it would have KO'd, and I think Viper was thinking that too, because the Qatar recovery didn't KO.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Oh my gosh, the
close.
ground pound was so close. Viper managing to dodge through. Neutral sig gets punished by a sidelight, and that's it. Both players are so deep in the red. Whoever gets the first stock is just going to be returned right away. But there's that chance. There's that chance for that amazing combo that could come out from either of these amazing Qatar players. That could put the game in their favor. Viper takes the first stock. And that's different than game number 1.
Yes.
Very different. Hermisen, looking for that downlight. You saw that sliding off the platform. The downlight connected. Ground pound recovery, I think anything at this point. KO Viper. That Sair is just in the wrong direction. Went for the dodge read, perhaps. And Viper's starting to run away with it. Will the Sair do it? No, still doesn't KO. The defense stance really working out.
That's coming in heavy for him right now.
That is the difference. Falling Sair still doesn't KO. Hermisen needs his KOD.
No, the backside of it!
Okay, Hermisen manages to make it back. Neutral misses, but VipR3's finding so much damage, it's getting past the critical point here. This extra credit that VipR3's getting might lead into an actual stock.
This could be a huge lead.
Neutral misses, but VipR3 doesn't get punished. Hermisen just wants to recover and find a weapon, and now Hermisen nearing the color of his legend.
VipR has gotten so close, like twice in a row now, of taking those very early stocks against Hermisen. He's winning those offstage engagements. You're seeing Hermisen, he tries to commit with that side signature. Even if he would have hit, unless it hit the backside, it was going to bounce off the island. VipR has a solid lead to his name right now, almost a full stock up. You're seeing Hermisen go back to the Katars, tossing that weapon spawn up.
The down heavy?
Yeah, gets the down air into the D-Light.
Oh, but Hermisen, so this is where Hermisen could definitely get his own, I guess not extra credit, but like, you know, he's trying to abolish one of those bad test scores, right? Wants to get the damage in onto VipR, and VipR's really being obvious about his punches. There it is. The recovery comes out. But VipR was looking for a few style options, I feel like. Unarmed down heavy.
Yeah.
Not exactly the go-to KO if you're trying to be safe. Some sliding down lights, but in the end, he picks up the Katars, kills Hermisen off the top, and Hermisen's now on his tournament stock. Loses this stock, and his top 8 ends. But Hermisen does not want that to end easily. Amazing string coming out there. He finds another side lane that can bring VipR into red, but VipR picking up the Katars, using the island to his favor. And Ericsson like, oh, down air and Neutral. No, he waited just a little too long. Neutral Light puts him into the island, and he goes for the side segment VipR.
He did that one too early.
Hermisen has like all the right ideas for punishes, and they're just coming out at the wrong
times. That one's too early as well. Yeah, he's on both sides of it. Too early, too late.
And VipR, every time, finds a little bit more damage, but the lead of the recovery hits does not disarm VipR. VipR's recovery is down. Weapon toss comes out. Oh, the grab at 3 sides!
How does he do that?
He finds it. It doesn't even clash this time. He just straight up won that exchange. What? That down sync was so close.
He just seems so knowledgeable on Qatar recovery, which makes sense. I mean, he's a Qatar player.
Oh, yes.
That's
absolutely
insane that he's able to do that
Hermisen
so well.
Has mountain to climb.
He's got to be careful staying over.
Oh! There it is. He can look for that D-Light recovery at the beginning of the last stock.
Yep.
He managed to find it. That's exactly what he needed. Any more damage besides that weapon throw, and I would have said this is it.
He has to be careful about being over on that island.
Oh, VipR is looking for those unarmed KOs. He wants that neutral stick with the sidelight hits. VipR going for that weapon. Hermisen does not decide to punish it. VipR's amazing platform movement puts up the down stick. The down stick, even on stage, will KO. Side air. Now light does not connect.
It's the Nair sends Hermisen over to that platform.
Uses the ground pound to reposition.
Almost dodges right into that.
VipR connected to D-Light, but he did not space the recovery correctly. He went for the jump first. Hermisen manages to live a few more seconds. Can he take it away into a game win?
Most of VipR's moves will kill Hermisen at this point.
Axe Nair won't, though. He doesn't have to worry about
That's true. Axe Nair won't. That is one less thing he has to worry about.
The one less thing is you could be comfortable above Axe, but Katars, I don't know. Well, Qatar Nair won't. Well, Qatar Nair actually has a better chance of kill. Oh my God, Hermisen. Side there. Oh, the Sair comes out.
Big slap, man.
VipR taking a sigh of relief there because that was a lot of damage coming out from the axe. He went from white to deep orange real quick, but VipR manages to do it. Hermisen's top 3 dreams die there, loser's bracket.
This is the